Hello, so welcome back to the channel. Today's tutorial will be on how to sew this beautiful piece. To subscribe, share to friends. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like and share. Please, for this part, I reduced it by, remember we marked 1 inch on both sides. Okay, so I said to reduce it to half an inch. So half inch here, half inch here. Okay, so the next thing to do now is to cut out a facing for this piece. Alright, so we're going to be cutting out a facing. So I'm going to cut a facing that is going to be stopping at this armhole area. Alright, then I'm going to join it with a lining to complete it because this is an Ankara fabric. Alright, yeah. So I've gone ahead to join my pieces together. That is my front pieces. This is my front piece. Okay, the parts together, the breast part area together. So I've gone ahead to join them together, and this is my lining piece. Stroke the facing. Okay. All right, so I didn't use a full lining, like full material for the facing. I had to join a lining piece to my material to complete it. All right, then the next thing you have to do is please ensure you add an interfacing to your lining, this upper part of it. I did same for my back piece. Okay, now I'm going to be turning out my neck area, which is this part out. All right guys, so the next thing you're going to go ahead to do now is you're going to reshape your armhole area. Okay, because now is kind of blocked. This for my back piece, for example, the armhole is not pronounced. So what you have to do is I'm going to go ahead here on my chest line, which is here. All right, I'm going to remove my zipper allowance. So I use 1.5 inches, remember, and I used 2 inches. Remember, I've removed one, and let's say I've removed half an inch. I'm going to be left with 1.5. I marked my 1.5 here. Then from here, I'm going to insert my bust measurement, and this is where my bust measurement lies. Okay, so I'm going to be making a curve to create my armhole. So this is what I have as my armhole, but before it was just in a blocked form, but now it's well shaped. Okay, so you now join it with your front pieces. The same thing you did for your back piece, please also go ahead and reshape the armhole for your front piece is necessary. The next thing we're working on now is the joining of our shoulders. Okay, just like this one, I'm gonna ahead to draw my shoulder. You see how neat it is at this area. All right, don't just join it down. So what you have to do is you're going to pick up your, these the two shoulders, right sides facing each other. Yeah, which is this way. Okay, so you're going to be using the back shoulder, the back piece to cover up this front side. Okay, just place the front one in between the lining and the main fabric of your back, and go ahead and close it up using a stitch. Then you get the results we have earlier. So guys, at this point now, I've gone ahead to join my skirt part, the skirt part of my gown to the upper part of my gown. All right, so reason why I did this, because if I should join maybe the upper part first before joining the down parts, like joining this part separate, joining this part separate, you notice that the back is going to be longer than the front. Okay, so that was why I joined my the back piece to the up, that's the down part to the upper part separately, like this way. Sorry, I've not moved this. Okay, so you join in single the back piece to the skirt part to the down part, the upper part to the skirt part to the down part, just like that. Okay, don't do it like joining the upper part first, then coming to join the skirt separate, then join it together. All right, so that if the back piece is longer, what you do is you go ahead and increase your stitches here, like push the back, like stitch on it so that everything will run together, or you trim off the excesses you have at the back. Where you're going to be finding this force is from this upper, from this back piece. All right, from the upper back, that's where it's going to be, you're going to be having excesses. So what you do is, if you can't like micromanage it here, like adjusting it on your machine or adjusting the stitches. Maybe instead of you to use half an inch to join the back, the down part of the back and the upper part of the back, you use you use 1 inch, okay? Or you go ahead and trim it a little. So that's what I did. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and join my sleeve to my armhole area. Okay, so if you notice, I didn't close up my back. Though I've shaped the dress, but I didn't close it up entirely. That is the side stitching. Then I'm going to go ahead here and fix my sleeve to it. So guys, now this is for my sleeve. All right, so this is the flip part of the sleeve. We're going to be joining it to the men's sleeve. All right, so now I turned out this flip part of the sleeve with the same fabric. All right, so I use it to turn it out, and this is what I have, which is going to overlap each other. So I will have this opening at this point. Okay, so I'm going to be joining this to my shoulder, the shoulder of my dress first, then close it up, then I will introduce this. All right, so guys, at this point now I've joined my flare to the men's sleeve, and this is what it looks like. This is what I have. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the same for this other side of my sleeve. Okay, so you're going to pick it up, notch the center of your flare, the flare sleeve, notch the center first, then pick this one up, notch the center too. Okay, so now you're going to place it this way, center to center, run a stitch on it to get to this where the flare sleeve stops. Then you pick up this other side and also run a stitch on it. Okay,